All right, welcome everybody to the first video of the Schedule 1 series. This is just going to be the introductory prologue part and part of the first day in game. Thank you so much for watching, and obviously everything in here is a game and all just for fun. Obviously not meant to be repeated in real life or at home. Thank you and enjoy the video. Hope you guys have a great time. Alright, now this is going to be the playthrough for Schedule 1, and first off, the very first thing that we had to do was make a company name, which, as with the name of the channel, decided to call it App Sales Co. Not very original, I imagine, but figured it would at least be something. Now, first things first, we wake up in the eyes of our character, the drug dealer within this game of Schedule 1, and it's just another day in paradise, as the mission proclaims when you load in. And it runs you through a very quick and simple tutorial, such as how to uh, trim the weed plants in this game, which is using the trimmers that they have you grab off the shelf.
Okay, that's
And
much better.
going from there, they have you get your first prospective harvest and product. And just takes you through this quick little mini game where you get to play around. Alright, package it all. And after that, we are brought over to the packaging station where we put everything into these little baggies that we actually will hand out. And this is kind of monotonous, but it can also be relaxing. You just package every individual product in this game, or at least that's how it is at the beginning, but we'll get more into that a little bit later. But for now, we have to package all of this to get ready to make sales. Alright, and now that we have completely finished packaging our final product, we are now going to be run through the simple and relatively easy process of getting your next plant to grow, because you obviously have to continue to grow more to sell, which involves just quick watering the plant and making sure that it is actually going to be getting all of the water it needs with this fun little mini game they have included where you just pop water in a couple specific spots, and your plant's all magically watered for as much water time as it needs. And after the plant harvesting and planting tutorial, we are given a quick rundown through the sales process where you are contacted by people interested. You set a price for the amount of products sold, and then you tell them whether you agree, whether you'd like to upcharge them, and this hypothetical when you would go for it. The tutorial has us doing it in the morning, but you can see the quick wheel here to choose from all of the options when we would like to. And next, we're off to speak with our great and lovely Uncle Nestor, who does not speak a word of his own. He just grunts at you, and we apparently translate all of this into perfect English. And he tells us to go into town, and while making our deliveries, to also pick up a delivery for him and to take his vehicle on the way over. And then cue the driving montage, which I will fast forward through. Now, I would ask that you politely ignore this next part where, as much as I would like to just cut it from the recording, I, for some reason, could not figure out how the driving, braking, turning radius worked on this truck and had a god-awful time getting it figured out. But the next part coming up here is going to be our very first deal, where it runs us through a very quick tutorial explaining how to give the proper amount of product to each person who is asking for it, and obviously getting our first amount of money in return. And after that first deal, we were off to a very quick, if not quirky, second deal where I had to personally test out the parkour system because I was curious about how that would work in the game. But after some mishaps, we were able to make it over to the fence to the second that we have spoken to, and now making a much smoother time back over the fence, back into the truck we go, and we're right up the road to the third and final customer for the day. And with the final deal having taken place, the next thing we run through is the new clientele process, shall we say, where you are instructed to simply find people that might be interested and offer them a free sample of what you can give them to hopefully get them interested
which is going to
and
be the hardware store,
even potentially
which
addicted
is
in
to
this
your
small
product,
town just right
and that
over
is how you
here,
build your
but in the
client
big
base.
city
Interested?
that the game
And
is
here's
based
our
in.
first
You just
example.
go there,
This
you
lady
get
on
on
the
the
side of the road.
product,
You
we
need for
offer
your
her some
supplies,
samples, and she is very
such as
enthused
in
by
this
what she
case, it wants
receives.
us to get 2 bags of soil. That way we can actually plant and grow any uh, crops that we need to grow, such as a weed plant or a reed strain, which is the entire sum of this game. Now, just wanted to pop in here
Body
and
search in
explain. As you
progress.
can see in the video, I saw that I was going to be searched, ran from the cop, grabbed the car, and just started driving away. But for some unknown reason, this actually bugged the entire rest of the tutorial. So that body search in progress sign never goes away. And here is yet another great example of the lack of dialogue in this game, where you make a soundless transaction just through grunts and sounds.
And meanwhile, the entire time, this cop has been following us around.
And after making it back to
Just
the
running around
farm,
doing
and
errands
with a
his truck
rather
chasing us, doing nothing.
honest and unfortunate issue deciding where to park for some reason or another, we are off to give Uncle Nelson, our great and grand old relative, his package from in town, and then from there we are off to pick up the process of planting the new seeds and making sure everything is ready to go for our next successful batch tomorrow. Or at least that's what you would think we would be doing. But considering the fact that, as I had mentioned previously, for some reason or another, the body search never got canceled out. I got the misguided notion that for some reason or another, the only way that I could possibly solve this was to go all the way back to town so that I could get body searched as if it was a scripted event, and then go back to the ranch, whatever it's called, and actually finish the process in the RV. But as I quickly realized, this is actually not doing anything. And now, as you have just witnessed, I spent all of probably 20-25 seconds actually looking around the entire town, waiting for the cop to show up and frisk me, but he never did, and I'm actually kind of disappointed by that. Anyways, back to the ranch we go just to finalize and finish actually setting up for the rest of the night and getting ready for tomorrow.
I guess I'm just gonna go back to the main, or the home, and try to get this figured out.
Alright, and wrapping up our night now, we're just doing this little plant minigame again, taking care of the hydration of our crop and product, it should say. And off after that, we are off to bed so that we can go to sleep and wake up bright and early, bushy-tailed, and ready for the new day, with no way nothing wrong can happen, right? Alright, so that's plants taken care of. Let's go ahead and put you in the trash. Alright,
And
and
I guess the next step is
now we
just
go to
to
sleep.
head to
We
bed.
get our daily report and our level up. And now, time for some EBs. Uh-oh. Is that the cops? Shit, we gotta run! As any good crook does, we wake up, immediately grab the wheel of the RV, and head out before even checking on our uncle relative in any way, shape, or form, and we are off to the next town as quick as we can make it.
So we grabbed the bus and got the hell out of
And with
there.
that, we had completed the prologue or tutorial section of the game, and we were on to the new area. You're a small-time drug dealer from the South. Fresh town, no cash, no product, and no contacts to speak of. You only know one way to make money, and it's time to get to work. And this is the start of the drug empire that we are going to be making.
Alright, read messages.
Now, with that, we are getting into the
Go
actual
find a
beginning of the
payphone.
entire rest of the game. Now that the prologue has been completed, we are going to get situated in this new city and hopefully get rid of the cops or at least not get caught. And after a brief fumble with the storage and items here, we're going to go ahead and just start exploring the new city.
Controls crouch. It's a bong. Okay, it's our uncle. Oh, he got locked up. Okay, cool. He's got some starting cash for us to get set up. So he's got something here. Alright. Got some cash there. Just 80 bucks. That was a hit and run. Alright. Certainly sets the tone for the city they're in. Alright, and final dead drop. Or the hell? That was an explosion. That's suspiciously from the direction of our RV that we just got here in. And it was our RV. This is our territory, don't interfere. Cool, we got competition, we just showed up. Alright, what advice you got? The Benzies family. Motel. Alright, who else gotta get stuff to grow our actual stuff? Motel is this way. Is this the motel? No. Whatever. There it is. Alright, now who do I talk to? Probably you in the office over here. Okay, cool. And we're in room 1. Is that a Nixon figurine? Save game. Alright. Interesting steaming sewer grate in the middle of the city. Or middle of the road. Your card only. Where's the ATM? Right here. That's pretty handy. Deposit. Gave me some Miracle Grow for product. And motel. Okay. Place the tent. And soil. Water. Cool. Yep, actually need the plant to grow. Alright, need to text him. Just regular. Alright. Oh yeah, actually I need the plant first. Wonder, I guess I don't have to eat in this game, probably. A cuke. Not a Coke, a cuke. Love that. And if I've seen this correct, if I spam the jump button, and then, yep. Alright, well, that's fun. And now I'm off to go pick up my drop. Cool. Oh wait, I didn't actually grab it. Damn, halfway grown immediately. What time is it? Yeah, not quite curfew time. Packaging station. And a trash bag. Might as well just go back to the motel. Just wait for the curfew to go over since he's already left for the day. Street rat. Wanna eventually become a kingpin or some shit?
Get rid of this trash. They'll give me money for trash. Why not? What the hell is this? $150. Yes. Do in the afternoon. Gonna go get some trash bags before our deal. Quick delivery bonus. Yeah, I was waiting for him to be ready. Cool, cool. Buy and place another rotent. Okay. Shit, I should have grabbed more bags.
Can't apparently aim for anything. And that's where I'm actually going to end it for this episode, folks. We have officially started our new life, so to say, in the new town, and we've already completed our first couple deals and starting to build our client base. But for now, that's all we're at, and I will catch you guys in the next one once we have those new plants up and grown.